I'm thinking about replacing those two posters back there with maybe Bleach and Naruto, just because that's what I review. So I put them back there so y'all can see it. Man, what y'all think about that though? I like my fucking posters, but because I'm reviewing Bleach and Naruto, it might make sense to put up Bleach and Naruto. On to the Bleach review. Now, before you get mad at me about no theme song thing, I just want to see. I'm gonna click on monetize. And I'm just gonna see how much they bullshit me this time. So I'm not gonna put a theme song. I'm not even gonna put any of the pages from Bleach in this review. I'm just gonna talk about it for a second. Then I'm gonna click monetize. I just want to see if YouTube is gonna fuck with me like they always do on my other videos. So this is the experiment. We'll see. If they fuck me again, I'm not even gonna worry about monetizing ever fucking again. You know, so I mean, I'm not even worried about it now. It's not like I need the money, but it's just the principle of the matter. If you allow my account to be monetized, fucking monetize my videos. We'll see though, right? Testing out my new camera. That's why the quality of the other one looks different. Like the first parts of those videos are me shooting the camera, and this one is me shooting it on my computer. So just bought a camera yesterday, just trying to try it out or whatever. I gotta buy a tripod. That was stupid. I forgot to buy one, but I have to buy a tripod to set it up with, so I can kind of move around and stuff. But so far so good. The quality of the camera is actually well, and this was an inexpensive camera, so I think it's doing a good job. Um, Let me know what y'all think about that quality and all that type of stuff. But I know y'all don't want to hear about my fucking technology rant. So on to the Bleach review. A lot of stuff happened in this chapter, man, and it was pretty much showing the extent of head captain Yamamoto's Bankai. And from what I gathered, because I tried to not watch any other reviewers so they can explain the shit to me, but from what I've gathered, it pretty much all the fucking flame gather on the edge of the sword, and whatever it touches, excuse me, and whatever it touches, it just obliterates it. And I don't mean like fucking like it flames it up. I mean it just erases that motherfucker from existence. From what I gathered, um, Yamamoto and Juha are fighting each other, and around the Soul Society, it showed that the atmosphere is losing its moisture. Ukitake is noting that his throat is dry. Shunsui is noting that his lips have become chapped. And Unohana has noticed that the water is evaporating where the flowers were. And this is something that I noticed. I don't know how true this is, but you know, when there's a war going on, the medical team is usually sent out to collect the bodies and help as many people as they can. Unohana is standing around, and so is her lieutenant. So I'm just assuming that the Reishi disappearing of these Shinigami isn't them dying. I can only assume that. You know, I can only assume that it's fine enough to where the medical division shouldn't have to worry about it, but it's serious enough to where these Quincy shouldn't be dealt with because of the rate at which they're destroying motherfuckers, from what I can gather. But Yamamoto and Juha fighting each other, and Yamamoto makes a slash towards Juha, and it like cuts his cape. And when I first read that, sorry again. When I first read that, I was kind of like, why didn't that shit just like burst into flames? But again, now I know that his Bankai isn't solely focused on bursting stuff into flames. It's more based on like eradicating shit from existence, right? So that's why when he cut him, that part, little V-shaped thing in his coat or cape, it just disappeared. Like it wasn't like it was cut and split. That particular gap in that jacket or coat or cape disappeared. And there was a dialogue between Toshiro and the Quincy that he's fighting. I don't feel like going into that shit. It wasn't really important to me. Then I'm just yawning to that. Ooh. And then this gonna be a bad review, honestly. You know what's funny? I yawned today when I was in my car and dislocated my jaw. Like I don't know if I was yawning too hard or I just got the weakest jaw ever, but I yawned, and I just felt my jaw just locked like that, and I was like, what the hell? And it hurt so bad here. I just had to throw it back into place. But I yawned and my jaw dislocated. What the fuck? So then Yamamoto and Juha continued their fights, and Yamamoto was like, yeah, he kind of explained his Bankai to Juha. And he's like, yeah, whatever the tip touches it, eradicates the fuck out of it. And he's like, yeah, even your bloot won't even work against my fucking sword. And Juha's like, how boring. All I gotta do is just get inside of this fucking dome. All I gotta do is get inside of here, partner, and your ass is motherfucking through. And then Yamamoto like, hold on, bruh. Hold on, dog. You're not fucking listening, bro. You hearing me, but you're not listening, bro. Alright? This is my Bankai East. This is East, right? Whatever the fuck the Japanese name is in East. I'm not reading it right now, so I'm not about to look it up neither. So it's the Japanese name East. That's just one of them, bro. I got Japanese name in West, bro. You gotta just wait and just see how much power gonna be overflowing my body when I unleash this West. I apologize for that stupid skit just then. I'm actually sleepy, so I figure if I be silly, it'll wake me up. But that shit is not working. I should have drunk some coffee or something. But as we continue this fight, Yamamoto unleashes the West version of his Bankai, and it engulfs him in like a flame type of, like, I'm not gonna say armor, but it just engulfs him in flame, and the flames are so like hot. Like Juha tries to swipe at him with his sword, and his like the edge of his sword just disintegrates into nothing. So I was just like, wow, that shit is hot as fuck. And then he said, Yamamoto says something like, what did he say? It reaches 15 million degrees or something like that. And I was like, wow, that shit's crazy. And then he's like, yeah, pretty much just imagine me as the embodiment of the sun. And Juha is looking like shocked and confused. And that's how the chapter ends. Now, I have a question, alright? The question that I have is, why did Yamamoto and Juha fight 1,000 years ago? And I know you're thinking to yourself, well, yeah, everyone wants to know that. No, I don't mean why did, like, those two specifically have a beef. I mean, at that time, there shouldn't even have been a beef between the Quincy and the Shinigami at that time, because the eradication of the Quincy's took place, I think, 200 years from the current storyline. So I'm confused as to why those two fought 1,000 years ago, and even more so, how was he able to coerce these newer Quincy's into going and fighting against some guy who they don't even have a beef with personally? Matter of fact, they don't even have a beef with no one there. Like, no one there. I'm pretty sure no one there was responsible. Probably only 4 people were responsible for the death of those Quincy's. Maybe 5. It may have been Yamamoto himself, Unohana, Shunsui, Joshiro, and Mayuri. Them the only ones I can think of that had something to do personally with those deaths. Not even Mayuri, the hell I'm talking about. He just experimented on that. Just those 4. Just the oldest captains. Because I'm actually like, why would Juha and Yamamoto fight each other 1,000 years ago? Don't make sense. I'm still confused as to how Juha is alive. I don't get it. He's a Quincy. He should just be a human. And everybody's like, oh, maybe he's not a regular human. And what the fuck is he? Because so far in this Bleach universe, we only got Shinigami, Hollow, Quincy's, Fullbringers. And only one of those particular species can live for a long time without aging fast. And that's the fucking Shinigami. from what I can see. What are you guys' prediction for the next chapter? What do you think is going to happen, man? Do you think that it's going to cut back to Wakamundo? I seriously do. I think now it's going to cut back because it's reaching like the climax of that fight. I think it's going to cut back to Wakamundo, and we're going to see who had the sword towards Urahara. Everyone's speculating Grimjow, so let's just go with that for now. Where do you think Uryu is going to fit in all this? Like, no one's asking that question verbally right now. I want to know where him and his father are going to fit in this whole picture. If you could, give this video a thumbs up, man, like it, and subscribe and all that stuff. And I'm not going to customize the thumbnail on this video because, like I said, I'm going to click monetize, so I want to see I want to see how badly they're going to fuck. If they don't approve this today or in the next, like, 2 days, in the next couple of days, if this don't get approved, then I'm going to change up all this stuff. So, thanks for watching my video, man, and I'll see you guys next whenever because it wasn't supposed to come out today. So.